Hi, welcome to the Hedgehog House. We really hope you enjoy your time here. This video gives you a little info on some of the items in the cabin to make your stay easier. We ask that you please remove your shoes before entering the cabin to keep the floors and rugs as clean as possible. We know that when you arrive, you may need to do some laundry, so we gave you some complimentary detergent pods to get you started. We'll provide you with the first few garbage bags. Generally, we have trash in the first bin and recycling in the back bin. When you bring them outside, we have 2 garbage cans. You can just use one for recycling and one for garbage. Please do not put any loose garbage in these cans. Garbage and recycling should always be in a plastic bag. There are 2 thermostats in the cabin. One's on the upper floor and the other's on the lower floor. The lower floor generally stays cooler. You may adjust back and forth between air conditioning and heat as needed. We leave the pilot light off on the indoor gas fireplace, but that doesn't mean you can't use it. Here's the procedure in order to get it started. 1, you're gonna find that there's a remote. Since the pilot light's not on, the remote's not gonna work. First step, you're gonna lift up this metal panel, and it's gonna expose these dials down here. You're gonna leave it on the off position. That's gonna allow the remote to work. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna press this button in, and you're gonna turn it over to pilot, so pilot faces to the right. You're gonna push the pilot button in, like so, and you're gonna start to click it. It takes a little bit for it to get warmed up. It took me about 10 clicks, and then you're gonna hear the pilot light come on. I'm holding this in because that's gonna continue to release the gas at a higher rate until it warms up just a little bit. All right, and I guess that was about 20 to 30 seconds I held it in for, and now the pilot light's going. You can hear it. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn this dial to on. Now you can use the remote. You're gonna click the on button, and the fireplace comes on. We've noticed that this fireplace really heats up well, so you don't necessarily need it very high, so I kind of leave it right in the middle, and in no time your entire room will be heated up. You can put this panel back down just to block everything, and then now while you're staying here, you can just control it with the remote. The one thing I do ask, if you wouldn't mind, is when you're done, just push this in, turn it all the way to off, so that off is pointing right. And then that takes care of the pilot light and everything's off. If you choose to use the outdoor fireplace, please make sure the flue is open and the fire is completely extinguished before going to bed or leaving the house. In order to use the grill, first you want to turn on the propane. Take the dial, press it in, turn it counterclockwise until it clicks, and then you can see the flames down below. You can just do the same for all the burners. Once it heats up a little bit, you can use the brush just to clean it. After you finish, turn the dial clockwise again, down on the tank, just to close it up. You're good to go. You have access to the utility room just in case of an emergency. You can find the circuit board with all the fuses. You got the furnace. This is a dehumidifier, just to keep everything nice and dry. This is the main water shutoff valve. So if you turn it 90 degrees, it'll shut off all the water in the cabin. This is the tankless water heater. This is where your hot water is coming from. And that's about it.